Hey guys, this is Episode 15. Welcome to Let's Discuss The Walking Dead. This is for Season 3, Episode 15. Sorry for the late posting today. I had a couple of things that I had to do this morning. I'll eventually get into the thing with Merle and Daryl, but what I kind of wanted to start off with is I am really happy that the dictatorship or whatever is kind of over. I'm kind of glad that they went back to more of a democratic system. I know he kind of led them through thick and thin over the last year, like off screen and stuff. Nothing that we really saw or whatever, but yeah, considering this is basically for all of the people, it kind of had an end, I think. So, I mean, yeah, it's really great to have a strong leader. You're gonna need one of those guys every once in a while, or a woman or whatever. But um, yeah, eventually it had to go back to a more democratic system. Because basically, if Rick would have just stayed in his leadership role without any question, I think pretty soon he would have probably turned into the governor. I think that the governor kind of did go a little further, a little faster, basically because he had nobody. So um, he kind of did have Penny, but of course she was a zombie, so couldn't get really much interaction from her. So probably the other major thing that happened in this episode um, is probably when Glenn kind of asked Maggie to marry him. Of course, he did go to Herschel first and kind of ask his permission. In a way, he kind of had to because he would really be the only, I guess you could say, religious authority to do kind of a ceremony. Maybe Rick could like act as a judge or whatever, but um, yeah, Herschel might be able to act as the minister, but um, the one thing that really struck me as kind of odd was that Glenn went out and he stole a wedding ring from one of the walkers. To me, if I was Maggie, I'd be a little wary of actually wearing a wedding ring that was really somebody else's. So I can kind of understand this point, but you know, might as well do like the whole Braveheart thing and do a ceremony where just wrap their hands together and instead of actually going out and getting a wedding ring and stuff. But yeah, that's just odd. I think. I really don't know what she could give him in response. I don't know if she's gonna go out and find a male walker and tear off one of his fingers and give him his wedding ring or whatever. Plus, the other thing that I was thinking was that what if that wedding ring did not fit? Like, if the walker's hands were like her fingers were too small or maybe too large or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a symbolic thing, but um, yeah, I just find it kind of disturbing. Um, I don't know. Maybe that's kind of what he considers like her dowry or something. Why he just didn't give Herschel or whatever a bag of food or whatever. I don't know, but um, that is a kind of a situation that I really can't put my situation or put myself into that situation. I'd say. Um, so I don't know. So with Merle, I do kind of think that he decided almost from the get-go that he was going to go out and just kill the governor right away. So I don't know if he would have actually brought Michonne over to him or whatever. I kind of agree with the panel last night on The Talking Dead, where they kind of thought that he would just bring her along with, and then cut her loose when they actually got there, and she could kind of help him. But of course, I don't know. Maybe he just decided at the very last second that was what he was going to do, and he kind of thought that the right thing to do would just to be to let her out. So out of the car, I mean. But speaking about the car, I was really impressed with the fact that he decided to string the walkers around. Just by going really slow in the car and actually letting them catch up to him. At first, I thought that he was just sitting around in the car getting drunk, waiting for them to kind of surround him and eventually break into the car. And maybe just end his life there. Probably getting eaten and stuff while he was actually drunk, then and sitting around and just waiting to get shot, and probably turn into a walker himself at the prison where he might go after his brother, which of course eventually in the episode he kind of did, but then when he just kind of started to go a little bit forward and then putting on the brakes, I kind of thought that at first he was almost kind of toying with the walkers, but yeah, eventually he did get over to the meeting place, and I'm kind of surprised that the people there did not actually hear the radio station or tape or whatever from like farther away, but oh well. I guess kind of for the story, they kind of had to do it that way where they actually didn't hear it until he got right up next to him. So, and I'm kind of surprised that he took his shots basically on ground level. I kind of would have thought that maybe he would have taken the shots up from like the second floor or whatever. So if he really had to, he could like actually run down the stairs or whatever, and the other possibility is that he could actually jumped out the window while the other guys were, basically downstairs running up to get him. But yeah, eventually, of course, he did kind of get killed by the governor and stuff. I I do think that when Daryl actually walked up on him and saw that he had turned and stuff, I kind of think that when he was looking into his eyes, to him, the entire bloodshot part of the eye, which would be like the white part of the eye for a regular person, that kind of denoted to me to, have him like be a walker and stuff. But looking at like his iris and all that kind of stuff, the center of his eye, that kind of looked like it was actually almost like a human. Because if you look at right before Shane and Amy turned in seasons 1 and 2, their eyes kind of frosted over. And you could tell that they were dead, but I think they kind of did it this way so that you could tell that he was dead, but it just happened, and to Daryl's mind, it'd be kind of like, okay, this is reality, it's not like just a nightmare or whatever that I'm eventually going to wake up from. I have really got to protect myself, so, um, this kind of my thinking. Also, when he destroyed Walker Merrill's face, I kind of think that, one, he did so many stabbings because, basically he was kind of angry at Merle for getting himself killed, for one thing. The other thing is that I think he kind of destroyed his face, basically to kind of distance living Merle from dead Merle. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking because a lot of times when you hear people on the news that committed like brutal murders and stuff, usually they do that kind of stuff to like their wife or their husband or whatever, just to kind of make sure that they can kind of say to themselves that the person that I killed is not really the same person as the person I was like basically in love with that was a member of my family or whatever. So, um, but I do kind of gotta wonder how is all this gonna play out in the season finale with Ben dying. I know that he's been kind of a minor character up to this point, but I wonder if his father is gonna go even more nuts than he is. So, because during the Talking Dead last night, they showed a preview for the season finale, and in that he was one of the people from Woodbury that was right up front. So, I'm kind of wondering if he kind of has it out for Rick and the group or whatever, because he definitely thinks that they're going to be responsible. So, um, I kind of think that in a way he'd be a little right because, of course, Merle is the one that shot him. But considering at the very end of this episode, the zombies were kind of munching on them. They hadn't turned themselves. I think that either somebody from like the governor's group or the governor himself actually stabbed Ben in the head just to make sure that he didn't turn. I don't know if that injury was bad enough where he couldn't have been helped, or maybe he could have been helped, but the governor just decided to put him down anyway, just to kind of anger Tyrese's group to actually say that, hey, these people are dangerous. They're not the same as you guys where, you don't want to, like, kill little kids or whatever. They had no problem actually going out and killing, that one guy's son. So, right now, I kind of forget the name of that one guy, so, I don't know if, he was, like, a major character or not in the, comics, or even if he was in the comics at all, so. But just a quick last little thing here, I'm a little worried that Daryl might actually get killed in the, last episode of the season, because Merle is gone, for one thing, and I'm kind of thinking that he actually has a good chance to actually get killed and stuff now that his video game is out. Because I think it's been out for like 2 weeks or whatever, and most copies of video games are sold within like the first 2 weeks. So, yeah, I think he might have served its purpose, at least as far as like AMC is concerned. I kind of hope that he actually survives and stuff, but I'm not totally betting on it. Anyways, I'm gonna sign off for now. This is episode 15. You've been watching Let's Discuss The Walking Dead. This is for season 3, episode 15.